Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano. Thanks again for your continued support, okay? Really do appreciate it. Big up the CoinsKid crew. Let me hear you, okay? So thanks for you following on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon, the job lot. Cheers. I hope you had a really good weekend. I hope we have a really good week moving forward. This is a really nice candle just here, okay? But I don't want to disillusion you. I'm not going to, give you any false flags. It's amazing. We're getting a reversal here and we're looking at an uptrend. Potentially, we might. It is a good candle, okay? It's called a bullish hammer. The body of the candle's at the top and the wick's at the bottom. Now, I'll show you where this has happened before. Basically, we've got one just there. Beautiful little signal. We're rolling over, creating that bullish hammer, and we continue to roll over. So sometimes it's a bit of a false sort of signal, so don't get too sort of bullish yet. We are above the 20 on the weekly, which is really good for Cardano, that we've closed a week out above that and we're holding above it, because like I said to you, if you are above an EMA on any time frame, you're in an uptrend, you're below the 20 and in your ass on the 55, you're consolidating, and then as soon as you start hitting your head on the 55, dragging the EMAs over your shoulder, creating that bearish cross, you're in a downtrend effectively. So far it's clinging on to the edge of its seat, isn't it? But it's not looking too great on daily. I'm going to zoom in a minute. So weekly, okay, we're looking relatively good, providing this bullish hammer can kick in now and give us a nice signal of continuation and reversal of the trend. We're still in the downtrend on the daily, and that's the main thing I want to see reversed, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to jump into the daily time frame right now to show you, okay? So as you're fully aware, on the daily time frame, we have a level of resistance right here, which I've told you about, okay? If we break that level of resistance, you're not only breaking up and breaking the 20 EMA on the daily time frame, you may potentially get through the 55, and this way you see a nice little reversal from this point, okay? This break of the resistance of this broadening descending channel, which is a bullish reversal pattern. Eventually, when you do break the resistance, you have got a technical target of coming back up to where you formed it. You got the first touch there, the broadening channel. Do you see that? So potentially this is where you could go back up for Cardano, and you could be looking at $1.88 Cardano token right there. So if it was to break the key level of resistance right there and come back up, you're looking at a whopping 40% upside for Cardano. So do anticipate that. But at the minute, it's under the cosh, it's in a downtrend, you're adhering to some kind of resistance, and until you break that, you are looking at further downside, because you've got a bearish cross on the daily time frame, okay? And these are not necessarily in out, okay? On smaller time frames, yeah, they do tend to trade in and out, but I'll show you exactly where this happened before for Cardano, and it's relatively a bearish thing, to be honest with you. So basically, you had this top here and you rolled over, didn't you? And then you created the bearish cross, and it just contributed towards your downtrend. You was hitting your head before you actually broke the EMAs, started to get back through, held the support, continuation, and right there you formed a bullish cross, okay? Like buy and go to the beach signal CoinsKid, literally followed by a day later, because it was so tight, it's a bit of a retest there where you got a squeeze, and you got the bearish cross, the in out sort of thing, and then you got that where you formed the bullish cross again for CoinsKid. From CoinsKid, the buy and go to the beat signal just there, and look at that, boom. Ever since then, you've been in a whopping massive free wave uptrend just there, and right now you're going through this fourth wave pullback for Cardano right here, aren't you, where you're going through this consolidation range, coming back, forming a bearish cross. And potentially, if you're looking for a key signal to get involved in Cardano again, okay, and you're sort of sitting on the sidelines and in anticipation of waiting for the bottom, there is one thing you've only got to wait for in my book, and it is this signal, the bullish cross, okay, the buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid. If you're not involved and you're looking to get involved in Cardano, and you want to make sure that you sort of got that tick to the upside, and you're looking at the wave 5 there taking us up in elevated theory, which we've spoken about, then potentially just wait for the bullish cross, okay? Not financial advice, but once we do form that again, and it will come eventually for Cardano, that's going to be the optimal entry point right there for Cardano. When you do get that bullish cross on the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA, that's your buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid. Again, not financial advice. I'm not allowed to give financial advice on this channel, okay? So yeah, that's what we're waiting for. But at the minute, you're under the cosh, you're under the resistance, you're in this sort of channel, okay? What we're going to do right now, obviously daily downtrend, you're fully aware. We're going to jump into the hourly time frame and see what we can see for Cardano, okay? So yeah, there's no question you're in a downtrend on the daily, but on the hourly you've broken up here, so this is good. But what you've done, you've ran into this key level of resistance right here, and you're starting to reject. You see that, and you're potentially forming a double M top pattern just there. Now, if this particular level of support is lost, you've got a bit of a short target just there, Do you see this? Because it's a double M top pattern just there. That's your level of support in the middle. Now if you do start to lose that, especially lose the EMAs, okay, the 20, you can see the 20 is hovering there, and you start to come down and lose it, then you've got a breakdown target, and that particular breakdown target is that. This is where you could open a little short for Cardano, potentially coming down to this particular target just there of around $1.26, and that would be a short opportunity of around about 3.5% for Cardano, and with that you could potentially look like you're rolling over effectively. Do you see that? So we have had some nice upside here for Cardano. Okay, I'm not going to say it's going to zero or anything like that, but you have got a level of support. Now I need to show you that, don't I? That particular level of support is at 130. So if you do start to see Cardano close below 130 on the hourly time frame, starting its head as resistance, then you've got that little rollover there for Cardano, and with that I would imagine there's sort of more of a rollover and potentially going to come down and retest this low here. Okay, so there is a bit of a triangle on the go here. We are seeing that a lot. You've got this double W pattern just there. Do you see that? So this is this WW bottom pattern that you're forming across the board on a lot of alts, and I've been here a million times and seen this a million times. If you're breaking this level of resistance right there, you're breaking a key level of resistance of the downwards trend line of the broadening channel that you're in. Okay, now if you break that, that's a good thing, that you're going to break up and you're going to get above them daily EMAs as well and tackle them, and potentially you're looking at more upside and coming back up to where you formed the channel, which is at $1.88. so do anticipate that. But I'll show you the resistance of the W bottom anyway, so you know where it is. So we've got that resistance just there, currently sits at $1.39. so you know, if you do see Cardano come back up here, adhere to these EMAs and break this level of resistance. Now this resistance is, I'll try and give you it, it's sort of roughly, you know, because you're forming some kind of triangle there, aren't you? So let's move this like this so I can show you exactly what's going on. So with Cardano, I mean, you've come up into its continuation pattern. So if you do start to do something like this for Cardano, where you're holding support relatively well and you don't lose this support at 130, you know, you're coming towards an apex. This is where you will see a break, and if you do break this, and this is ascending, by the way, it's an ascending trend line, look, you see that? So this is why you got to come into your charts. If you do see that broken, potentially you're making a good move here, and you know, if you do start to come up and see this level of resistance broken, you're forming a beautiful W bottom. Okay, and it's a depleting selling trend because you made a low just here, like you make a low and a higher low, and effectively the selling's running out of steam and you're reversing the trend. Do you see that? So yeah, it's important. It's a critical time actually. It's a break is quite imminent for Cardano and the market, to be honest with you. So do anticipate this. You know, this is coming together. If you lose support, go short, and if this comes in like this and you break this resistance, you've got a beautiful little long opportunity to at least come up and test this. You may see a rejection there and wonder why, and it starts to roll back into the pattern. Okay, because it's hitting the resistance of this WW bottom. Do you see that? But obviously if you break that, wow, you're looking at a beautiful upside. I'll show you exactly what that is. Off the bat, you're looking at a beautiful, sorry, that's the wrong resistance line. From there to there, you're looking at lovely upside from that point. If you do start to see Cardano break $1 sort of 39, where is it? Yeah, $1.40. Yeah, $1.40. If you do see that, you're looking at beautiful upside of 179, and obviously the continuation right there of $1.88 of the broadening channel right there. So this right here is really important, you know. Do come to your charts and draw us, because this could be a break here, and this could be a reversal pattern for Cardano and continuation of that wave 5 and Elliott wave theory, and taking us up to them Fibonacci retracement extensions right there. So yeah, key time basically. But obviously if you do start to lose support, you've got to go short, and effectively, you know, you're rolling over again. You've sort of got this larger ascending triangle on the go, which you're losing support of. Look, so I'll show you something like this, okay, because you've wicked down below there. So you've got this ascending triangle. Do you see this? Let me make it prettier, like this. See this? Effectively coming up now. If you do start to lose the support now of this trend line, okay, you've got a breakdown target as well, and that is obviously the same target from where you break the resistance up there, and you could be looking at a big short opportunity down here to come back down to test this channel again as support. Do you see that? So, you know, and that would be adhering to this channel still, the structure of the broadening channel that you're in for Cardano. And with that, like I said to you, eventually when you get the reversal and you break this level of resistance, this is where you see the upside and the reversal for Cardano. This is happening on XRP as well, and I would imagine it's on VeChain. I do need to check VeChain out, but it looks bad, but actually it's a reversal pattern eventually when you break the level of resistance that you're under in the downtrend. Do you see that? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that technical analysis for Cardano. I hope you understand it. At the minute you're under resistance, you know, breaks, lose support, go short, break resistance, you're looking at a juicy nice little long upside, but you may get a bit of a fake out there, and that's your key resistance. Just so you know, if you was to break this, you could get something called a fake out where you come up, yeah, you're off to the beach, and then it rolls back and comes back into the pattern. So do anticipate that is the key level of resistance that it does need to break, because that's your larger WW bottom pattern. Okay, take care everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, and stay tuned. Bye bye.